find the formula, and this is a formula I think most people already know from middle school. Minus b plus minus, yeah, we know this formula, yeah. But what maybe you haven't seen or you don't know is the proof of this formula. So we'll start by proving it first. So we have a quadratic, ax squared plus bx plus c. And the only thing we know is that a is not 0. Okay. Alright, so I want to simplify this a little bit. What could I do as a first step to simplify? I can't factorize because I don't have any numbers. So what could I maybe do first to simplify? Any ideas? Divide by a. So first thing I'll do is divide by a. Okay, that's okay. Now, if I'm trying to solve this, we have two methods we've learned so far. Factorizing and completing the square. I can't use factorizing here, so I have to use completing the square. So that's what I'll do next. So this becomes x plus b over 2a. Yeah? And then the piece here afterwards is c over a minus b squared over 4a squared. So it's just like what we did before with numbers, except we have to replace the numbers with letters. Okay, so write that much down so far. You have that? Yeah. Okay, so what to do next? Well, it'd be nice if I can put these together. So what I'll do is I'll multiply the top here by 4a, and I'll multiply the bottom by 4a as well. So that becomes 4a squared. Now they're the same. So you have x plus b over 2a squared plus 4ac minus b squared over 4a squared equals 0. So it should starting to look like something you might recognize. Next we'll take this over to the right. So I have x plus b over 2a squared equals minus 4ac minus b squared all over 4a squared. So the minus because we moved to the other side. I'll multiply the minus in now. So I'll get b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. And when you multiply in the minus, it only needs to multiply the top line. Okay, so I'll just give you a minute to write that. What's next? What to do next? What's this called, Jerry? Very good, root. So, square root now. We get x plus b over 2a equals plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac over root 4a squared. So what I did was put a root on everything here, and the root and the square cancel. So now I have x plus b over 2a equals b squared minus 4ac plus or minus all over 2a. Plus or minus this. Oh, sorry, I lost my root, didn't I? Sorry. Root all over 2a. Now I'll take this to the right, and because they're both 2a's, I can add them together. So just one line left. Since these are both over 2a, I can put it together as x equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now the proof is not on the exam, but this proof is a great way to practice completing the square, which is definitely on the exam. So this is our formula. We can call it, let me just write this down, quadratic formula. Or sometimes a lot of people just call it the minus b formula. So you could hear me say either. Okay, please write that formula down carefully. And also important is a cannot be 0. Definitely not 0. Okay, we'll have a look at some examples now. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh yes, before looking at this, some terms here. Can I scroll down? Yes? Yes? Okay. Some people might know this already, and some people might even know it from chemistry class. The first one I want to clear up is a decimal point, or decimal place, or DP for short. So I'll take an example, 123.456. So if I round off to 3 dp, that's still 123.456. If I want 2 decimal places, that's 123.46. If I want 1 decimal place for this one, that's 123.5. Yeah, and 0 decimal places is 1. Now from this one, 3. I said from this one, not from the previous one. Yeah. So these are decimal places, dp. The next one now is SF. Does anyone know what SF is? Significant figures. The chemistry students, did you do this one in chemistry? Yeah. So we'll just do it quickly now for everybody. Can I scroll down? So the SF what is 3SF here? Yeah, 123. And 4SF? 123.4. Because you start counting from the left. 1SF? Yeah, 100. Now, what about something a bit harder, like 0.0123, and I want 1SF? 0.01. So you only start counting from the first not 0 number. Okay? So you don't count these zeros when you count from the left. Yeah? One more. 0.01002. 2SF. Yeah, okay. 0, 1. Yeah, you want to put the extra 0 there. Okay. So the difference is dp, you start from the point and you move to the right. SF is you start from the left and move when you count. But I think this is important for this lesson because when you use the formula you could get a decimal answer. Let's have a look at some examples here now. Yeah? Okay. So, the first example . here I want to find the roots of this quadratic. So using my formula, A equals 16, B equals minus 30, C equals minus 25. Let's use the formula. So we have x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, which is 30 plus or minus root 2500 over 32, which is 30 plus or minus 50 over 32. So you have two answers. Let's do the plus answer first. So we have 80 over 32. What's that? 40 over 16, 20 over 8, 10 over 4, 5 over 2. Is it? 2.5, yeah. 5 over 2. And if we take the minus answer, 30 minus 50 is minus 20 over 32, which is minus 10 over 16, minus 5 over 8. So these are the two answers here. Now, physics students, we saw how to do this on the calculator. When we do this on the calculator is using this formula to get the answer. Okay, let's do another one now. You all have this? Yep. Okay. So the next one now. This one worked out nicely because this part here simplified nicely into 50. Let's look at an example where that doesn't happen. So next, solve x squared plus 12x plus 16. Let's do a vocabulary check here. What's the name of this type of quadratic that starts with a 1? Monic. Monic. So, A is 1, B is 12, C is 16. So we have x equals. Now before I continue, I'll just say this is more common in the exam than the last one. Okay, so x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this is equal to minus 12 plus or minus, what's that, 80, is it? All over 2. It is 80, isn't it?
80.
Yeah, 80, yeah, isn't it? Yeah. So, 80. Can we do anything with 80? Let's check.
Question.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Why is there minus?
Which minus now?
Because
This one?
B is positive, and when you put x equals...
Oh, yeah. So, this one here was minus b.
Yeah.
That's minus 12. And then here this is b squared, which is 12 squared. And in the formula it's minus 4 multiply a multiply c. So it's minus 4 times 1 times 16. That's minus 64. And then on the bottom is 2a, which is 2 times 1. Which minus was confusing, you know, the first
Because
or the second minus?
Formula like x.
Yeah, in the formula x equals minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
That's the rule.
Oh yeah, that's the formula, that's the rule, yeah. So this, this you definitely need. I can have it here, it's a bit neater. Where the heck did it go? There it is. Did you get that one down?
another formula.
It's a formula. You can copy that from your neighbour then.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so continuing here, as we were saying, the 80 is 4 times 20. Wait, no, we can do better than that. We can get 16 times 5. So root 80 is root of these, which is 4 root 5. Yeah, okay. So this is minus 12 plus or minus 4 root 5 over 2. So that's minus 12 over 2 plus or minus 4 root 5 over 2. So that is minus 6 plus or minus 2 root 5. That's the x then. Okay, so just write this one down. I want to show you something here. Oh, and the question said, give your answer in surd form. And they will sometimes, they'll sometimes ask for that in the exam. Okay. Okay, so write this one down. We'll do another one now. So I just want to let you practice one now, and I'll have you practice one where I want the answer in decimal places and then significant figures. So let's see. Okay, let's try this one here, if I can write it down. So I would like you to solve x squared plus 5x minus 2 equals 0 to, we'll do SF. We'll do 5 SF. Please note, in the exam, you get 1 mark for doing that part at the end correctly, the rounding at the end, okay? So it is important, there's 1 mark for it. Okay, try this one now with your calculator. Type it in the formula. I won't ruin the surprise for them yet. Finished? Got a calculator? Nearly finished, yeah? You have this? Finished? Yes, Bruce?
No,
bad calculator, not bad student, right? It can be both. Oh, okay, just the student then.
Okay, you read.
Okay. Let's do this one now. So, what's the A here? 1. And the B is 5. And minus 2. Okay, so we have x equals minus b plus minus square root b squared, yeah. Do you know what? I'll just type it in the long way. Minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this is what you're going to type in on the calculator. Fraction, and then on the top it's minus b. Now we'll do the plus one first. 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 2. So the first answer with the plus is, and then we'll press decimal here, S for surd, D for decimal. Now we want 5 significant figures, so what will that be? 0.37228, is it? And the nice thing about doing it this way is that the only thing we have to change next is this plus becomes a minus. So that is, what's that to 5SF? Minus 5.3723 then. Yeah? It's okay? You look confused. It's okay? Are you sure? Okay. Now, there is a way to do this on your calculator directly. You can't do this in the exam, but you can do it to check your answer. So on this calculator, if you type mode 53, and you can type in ABC. So you press 1 equals, 5 equals, minus 2 equals, and the first answer is this, which we have, and press equal again, and that's the second answer. Huh? That's right, isn't it? 3723, yeah? What? Yes, yeah. Now you can't do this in the exam because you get marks for your work, but you can do it to check your answer. Yeah. And also, what was the other calculator that you can do this on? Engineering students, what was the other calculator you can do? Is that the, which one's that? Let's see. This one. You get this by mode. Yeah, okay. See, it almost sounds like it'd be quicker just to type it in, the formula. Yeah, mode 1. Yeah, so much quicker. Okay, let me give you one to try by yourself now. So I did that one. Solve x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0 to 5 dp. Finished? You have this? Yep. Let's have a look now. So I'll just type it in on the calculator. Fraction. On the bottom is 2a, and on the top is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. 3.
Yes.
And then the only difference here, 3. So, what's the answer? Yeah. If you want to, you can put that in. But I'll still give you full marks if you write just this. Yeah. It's 5 dp. Okay. Let's do a... Let's just do one more, but a hard one. Can I scroll down?
Yeah.
Okay. Solve this. 4x4 minus 5x squared minus 9 equals 0. And the hint, let u equals x squared. Okay, so I want you to solve this here. Now it's not quite quadratic because it's power 4. But this might give you a clue on what to do. This is a very hard one now, but try it, see if you can get it, because I'll do it now in 2 minutes. One more minute and then I'll show you. Did you get it?
Yes, but one
One answer you must reject.
x equals minus 1. But x is 1.
Yes, we should do it.
Yes.
Okay. I think we'll have a look at it now. So, my hint was let u equal x squared. If we square both sides, we get u squared equals x, what power here? 4. So if x4 is u squared, then this becomes 4u squared, yeah, minus 5u minus 9 equals 0. So you get u equals minus b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac 144 all over 2a. What does that become then? 169, 5 plus or minus 13? Yeah. 5 plus or minus 13 over 8. So that will be, if we add first, that's 18 over 8.
Yes.
9 over 4. Or 2. 9 over 2.
Yes.
Or
Minus
minus 1. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, minus 1.
Minus 1.
But I didn't ask you for u, I asked you for x.
Yeah.
And we said u is x squared. So now we have x squared equals 9 over 2, or x squared equals minus 1. But this is false. This cannot be true. Reject. So continuing here, we get x equals plus or minus root 9 over 2. X equals plus or minus 3 over root 2. We will multiply the top and bottom by root 2 to simplify. So we'll get plus or minus 3 over 2 root 2. So these two answers are the answers at the end. Now this is a hard one. In fact, this is the hardest type of quadratic, yeah?
18 over 8 and 9 over 4.
Now you see, that's what I wanted to write, but they kept telling me 2.
9 over 4. 9 over 4. U.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
9 over 4. 9 over 4.
9 over 4. Yeah, but why when I said 4 earlier, everyone starts saying, no, 2.
I don't know.
I can't trust you guys. That's a 4. That's a 4. So I didn't need to do that because root 9 over 4 is 3 over 2. Yeah, okay. Got my back, huh? Okay, so that's an example of a hard one now. The hardest type of quadratic. So I'll let you try some of these now for homework. 1 ABC, 2 ABC, and 3 ABC, and 5. Yes? What's wrong? Yeah, these are easy.
Homework.
You can start now. Yeah.
Is it homework?
Yeah.
Until now, I think oral third is homework, so I think.
That's funny. How long was it taking you to do the homework each night? No. This is not pack up time. This is work on question time.
I don't like
That's okay. Come on, you can talk after class. I think so now. I don't think you can. You have to round it yourself. No, that calculator. And Casio 991. This is... No, like that one. Monica's calculator. This is the one I recommend. It's fine. It's just not as good as that. Because it can't do what I showed you. Yeah, I'm on a commission. You'll find the other one has more features. I like this one because it's a balance between not too advanced, like graphing calculator, but not too simple. It's in between. No. But I mean, it's in between this one and that one. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. We'll learn that later. But for this question, we use long division here to make what? What did you divide? You know what I mean? You think so? Okay. If this makes you happy, that's fine.